If you're planning a trip to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, you are going to want to follow this series where today I am going over hotels in the Fort Lauderdale area, what the best locations are, what I recommend, and a few little details to help you pick the best hotel that's going to be best for your stay. My name is Amber Bond Morgan, and I love to travel. In the last 5 years, I've been to 15 cities, and I love helping people plan the best trips ever. So let me help inspire your next vacation. When picking a hotel for Fort Lauderdale, it really depends on what you're in Fort Lauderdale for. So if you are taking a cruise and you're just looking for a simple hotel, you can jump in an Uber and go check out a couple of the sites. You are going to want to stay somewhere close to the port. There are tons of hotels in the Fort Lauderdale area. If you are wanting to stay along the beach, there are beautiful resorts all along the coast, and there are also high-rises right at the base of where all of the bars and restaurants are that line Fort Lauderdale Beach. We stayed at the Be Ocean Resort, and we chose it because it was not the highest priced resort, but we wanted something with great access. It was right on the beach. There were 2 restaurants on site, and one of the bars has the live mermaid shows. I thought that was so cool. I wish we would have planned a little bit better for that so we could have actually scheduled and budgeted in some time to see one of those shows. So cool. If you get the opportunity, it's a must do. Now, if you want to stay on Las Olas Boulevard, that's also great. You will be able to walk up and down Las Olas. There is, I want to say it's called the Riverfront or something, Riverwalk. There are things to see and do, but if you want to get to the beach, you are going to be a little ways away if you are down by the wharf. In my other video, I did talk about transportation. There is a couple of options to help you get around if that is what you want to do. You can take the water taxi, you can check out the circuit, or you can get a rental car or Uber. So check those out. They do also have some rental, like the 3-wheel motorcycle type things. I think they're called a trike. And they do have some really cool like light up golf cart type things. So definitely check those out. But depending on what you're in town for is going to help you determine what your budget is, where you want to be, and how close to the things that you're planning on doing are going to be from your hotel. So we originally had booked a hotel that was pretty far north of Fort Lauderdale. And at first it sounded great. The hotel name sounded great. And as I looked into it, I realized that the hotel name was similar to another upscale hotel. And diving deeper into it, it was a little further north that wasn't very walkable and not close to a lot of the attractions that we were wanting to do. And some of the reviews were pretty bad. So don't be fooled by some of those tricks that some of these hotels can pull. I highly recommend staying at the Be Ocean Resort. There is another resort right next to the Be Ocean that was a little bit more pricey, but totally stunning. Definitely would be worth checking out. I'm going to have some recommendations on my website, amberbondmorgan.com. I've been having some problems with my website, but definitely look into my profile. You can find some things where I make recommendations on my blog. You can click the links and check things out. So be on the lookout for that stuff. There are some hotels, some beautiful hotels downtown. I think the Centric was one of them that we had looked at. And then we realized we did want to be on the beach. But those are some things that I think you should keep in mind. Make sure that you are close to, I call it the A1A strip. I think that's what it's called, where all the where the bars and restaurants line the beach. And the A1A and Las Olas Boulevard actually intersect. That's kind of the general area you want to be, where the marina is. You can jump on and off the water taxi. There is the state park and things that you can get to from the water taxi also. So keep those things in mind, read the reviews online, and I'm going to make some recommendations of hotels I would stay out if I go back again.